When I talk about weight loss, especially as a woman, it brings out feelings of so much anger in me and so much frustration and fury, because we are constantly telling women what they need to do to lose weight, and yet we have no frigging idea in the way that women's bodies work. I had a video go viral on TikTok it cannot be more than 3-4 years ago, where I said that actually there's a thing called stress fat and that you can't lose weight just by cutting calories. And I got so much abuse for that. But I know what I'm talking about. Not only am I one of those women, but I've worked with 21,000 women. So how can people who spend zero time looking at women's bodies, zero time working out how women's bodies are going to work, come and be telling us what it is that you need to be doing for your body to be getting better? I have literally had women write to me. It's heartbreaking, saying, I've eaten 800 calories a day for the last 3 years. I have kept a food diary. I took it to my doctor and he said, you clearly don't know how to add. I mean, literally the most outrageous behavior. And yet, in order to lose weight, you as a woman need to know what your body needs and how your body works. And there is so much conflicting evidence out there, and it is deeply annoying having all this shit tell us stuff. And actually, if you ask them to prove any of it, they haven't. Why can't they prove it? Nobody bothers to make any goddamn tests on women's bodies. 72% of the mice that we test for women's products are male mice. Male bloody mice. So here's what, instead of just ranting, here's what I think I know works in terms of weight loss. Don't look at your calories. Don't think only exercise is going to make you lose weight. And if only you worked out more, it would work. That's not true. And don't think that you are somehow at fault. You just are not. Do work out how to reduce your insulin. The reduction of insulin levels so that you don't get glucose spikes has been the single biggest thing the women that I have worked with and myself have found in order to help us to reduce weight. So think about understanding what it is. There's an amazing glucose goddess on Instagram and I'm sure she's on TikTok, has the most amazing plan for this. It is about eating a plate of greens before every meal. Actually, just eat a plate of greens before every meal. That's going to help you. The second thing is, don't do high cardio exercise if what you're trying to do is lose weight. Actually, instead, every time you eat a meal, go on a 10-minute walk. That 10-15 minutes walk that you go on every time when you've eaten a meal will help you to reduce your insulin, stop your glucose spiking, and stop your body actually storing a lot of fat. The third thing is, give up all sodas. Don't have any diet product at all. In fact, don't have any sodas, but please, for the love of God, don't drink Diet Coke and think this is something that's going to help you. When you stop having these harmful chemicals in your system alongside your processed foods, what is going to happen is your body naturally is going to start to drop a lot of weight. And something a bit controversial, eat more. Of the 21,000 women that have walked through my door in the business that I have run, I would tell you that maybe 92% of the women trying to lose weight are not eating enough food. When you don't eat enough food, your metabolism drops. And as your metabolism drops, what actually happens is that you gain your weight. Imagine it's like this. Your body's hanging on to the food and the fat because it needs to fuel what it's going to do for you next, and it doesn't know when you're going to feed it next. When you give yourself permission to learn what your body needs and how it works, you give the woman next to you permission for her to learn how her body works. And she gives the woman next to her permission to learn how her body works. And then we take back control and power of our own lives. This is really the most important thing that we need to do every single day, all day.